FIFA 20 is on the horizon, but what's really changed since last year's edition of the game? Well, today we're going to look at each Premier League club's most improved player, comparing their FIFA 19 rating with their new rating on FIFA 20. Arsenal Matteo Guendouzi. The curly-haired Frenchman was pretty much unknown when he joined Arsenal last summer, and he was given a FIFA 19 rating of 67, which was fair enough. But Unai Emery wasn't scared to throw him in at the deep end, and Guendouzi quickly proved that he was a Premier League quality player, and certainly better than a 67 rating. Well, he's improved on FIFA 20, boasting a 75 rating, going up by 8, which is a testament to how quickly he settled in at the Emirates. Aston Villa Jed Steer. This man is a key reason why Villa are in the Premier League right now. Steer started last season on loan in League 1 and was a 70 rated player on FIFA 19. But after returning to Villa and producing some penalty shooter heroics against West Brom in the playoffs, Steer is now up to a 75 on FIFA 20. Sadly, he's no longer first choice as Tom Heaton arrived from Burnley, so don't expect him to get even better on FIFA 21. Bournemouth David Brooks. Injuries delayed the start of the new season, but David Brooks has a much bigger reputation than he did 12 months ago. The attacking midfielder joined Bournemouth last summer and started FIFA 19 as low as a 69, don't laugh, which is a pretty poor rating considering how good he is, but that just shows how little experience Brooks had when he arrived at Dean Court. He's sharp got an upgrade, and on the new game he's got a more suitable rating, sitting on a 77, 8 more than he started FIFA 19 with. Brighton Neil Maupay. After scoring 25 goals for Brentford last season, Brighton splashed the cash to bring him to the Amex, costing a huge £20 million. For £20 million, Brighton have got a 75 rated player, which I'm sure means nothing to the Seagulls owners, who probably don't really care about his FIFA rating. He's gone up by 4, starting last season at Brentford as a 71. Burnley Dwight McNeil. This one was obvious. McNeil was one of the Premier League's breakout stars last season, but one to avoid on FIFA 19. He started the game with a woeful rating of 62, a player you wouldn't touch with a barge pole, but on FIFA 20 he might be worth a punt. After impressing at Turf Moor, McNeil is now rated at 74, a massive 12 higher than just a year on. The winger is a real talent, and is now recognised as such by the guys at EA Sports. Chelsea REECE James. This was always going to be one of Chelsea's young stars, and the winner is REECE James, who Frank Lampard really highly rates and should become a feature in the team sooner rather than later. Last season he was on loan at Wigan and rated 63 on FIFA, but after an impressive stint with the Latics, James is now a 73 rated player, and an able understudy to Cesar Azpilicueta on the right side of Chelsea's defence. Crystal Palace Luka Milivojevic. It looks like a lot of Palace players have actually got worse on FIFA, which is a bit weird. And the ones who've improved have only gone up by like 1 rating. As for Milivojevic, he's gone up a massive 2 ratings, from 79 to join the elusive over 80 clubs in 81. One more Palace player went up by 2, and that was Jason Lokilo, who I know nothing about other than the fact he's from Belgium and quite young. Everton Lucas Digne. The Frenchman moved to Goodison Park last season from Barcelona, having struggled in Spain to make a real mark, but he was still a talent, with FIFA giving him a 78 rating last year. But in his first season of Premier League football, he proved he's even better than that, with his set pieces and delivery giving Everton their true heir to Leighton Baines' throne. Well, on FIFA 20, Dean has gone up by 5 to become an 83 rating, and one of Everton's best players on the game, alongside Jordan Pickford and Gylfi Sigurdsson. Leicester City James Justin. Leicester's most improved player is a man who wasn't even a Fox last season, with James Justin joining this summer from Luton Town. He was a 61 rated League 1 player last season, now he's in the Premier League and has gone up by 8 to become a 69, don't laugh. I wonder which is more important to him. Considering he's 21, he probably loves himself some FIFA. Liverpool Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Two of Liverpool's key defenders have had a meteoric rise on FIFA in the past 12 months, both going up 5 ratings. Little Trent was a 78 after his breakthrough season, and now he's up to an 83 as his stock continues to rise, while Virgil van Dijk is now one of the best players on the game. He started FIFA 19 as an 85, now he's a 90, recognised as Liverpool's best player alongside Mo Salah. Manchester City Alexander Zinchenko. The Ukrainian is now an out-and-out left-back and currently first choice at the Etihad, which is reflected in his new FIFA rating. At the start of the last game he was a 71 rated player who was best known for just looking like Kevin De Bruyne, but 12 months on he's a 78, still kind of best known for looking like Kevin De Bruyne, but that's alright I guess. Manchester United Daniel James. The Welsh winger has been a revelation so far at Old Trafford, scoring some sensational goals already, and on FIFA 20 he'll start the game as a 72 rating, which is fair really, especially when you look at his rating from FIFA 19. When he started last season at Swansea, James was a 59, showing he's gone up by 13 ratings in the space of a year, which is a testament to his rise and he's only going to get better. With his pace, he'll be a dream to use on FIFA. Newcastle United, Sean Longstaff. Again, this one isn't surprising. Sean Longstaff was an afterthought a year ago, a player destined to be in League 1 on loan and with a FIFA rating of just 63. But with a bit of luck he got into the Newcastle team and proved he belonged there, and now he's a bona fide first teamer with a 72 rating on FIFA 20, which is still probably a bit lower than it should be when you compare him to other Newcastle midfielders. Norwich City, Max Aarons. Everyone's raving about Norwich City right now, and their players have also underwent a massive rise on FIFA. Last year I can't believe how low Max Aarons was. He was a 58 rating to begin with, which is incredibly low. And on this year's game he's gone up by 14, the most in the Premier League to become a 72 rated player, a rating that's only going to increase as he proves his worth in the top flight alongside his Canaries teammates. Sheffield United, Dean Henderson. The Blades had a solid team last season, meaning their players have only really gone up by 1 or 2, with the biggest rise being Dean Henderson, who technically isn't even a Blade. On loan from Manchester United, the young shot stopper has seen his rating go up by 5 from a 70 to a 75, and so far in the Premier League he's proving he will continue to get better and better, although it might not be a Bramall Lane. Southampton, Jan Valery. The young fullback was pretty unknown to the masses this time last year, and was a lowly 61 on FIFA. But after breaking at the Saints lineup and managing to get a couple of goals for himself, he shot up, sort of, now 69, which is a decent rise for a lad who's only 20 years old. There's not a lot else to say here. Good luck, Jan. Well done. Tottenham, Ollie Skipp. He's just turned 19 and Tottenham midfielder Ollie Skipp is on the rise. He featured a fair bit at the back end of last season, and that's probably why he's their most improved player on FIFA. Last season he was a 61 and didn't really have much potential, but he starts FIFA 20 as a 67, which is a much better starting point, and he could be a future fixture in your team in years to come. Watford, Domingos Quina. The Portuguese midfielder broke into the Hornet side last season but wasn't really good enough to be a player you'd pay attention to on FIFA, mainly because he started the game as a 58. But after a few good appearances in yellow and black, Quina is now a 69 and definitely a player I'll try and sign and nurture when I start a career mode on the new game. West Ham United, Declan Rice. Another one that is no surprise, talk of the town, Declan Rice is West Ham's most improved player, probably because he swapped Ireland for England in the meantime. 12 months ago he was a 69 rated centre back, but now he's listed as a defensive midfielder and has the rating to back it up. Now a 78, Rice can do a job, and his FIFA rating truly reflects his ability as a great holding midfielder, but how much better can he get? And finally Wolves, Morgan Gibbs-WHITE. The toast of Wolves' current academy setup, Morgan Gibbs-WHITE is quietly going about his business and learning from some of the best, getting better and better in the process. On FIFA he's gone up by 6, starting FIFA 20 as a 70 rated player, which is still a long way behind the likes of Ruben Neves and João Moutinho, but it's definitely progress for the youngster. So that's every Premier League club's most improved player on FIFA this year. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.